How to turn your Bitcoin into gold. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here. I have my afternoon stein of coffee and I thought I'd do a little how-to video explaining the process of turning your Bitcoin into gold. And the reason is because, well, the Bitcoin halving has come and went. And if we have a look here at the chart, we can see Bitcoin, we'll go to the 7-day chart. It's trading at 8,600 US dollars. It was at one point, it breached 10,000. I don't think it's showing it here on Coin Market Cap, but it was on some exchanges. And then, well, it wasn't exactly buy the rumor and sell the news. It was buy the rumor and sell one day before the news, because people took a haircut down to, what was it, 8,005, and really has just been sitting at this level since then. So if you've bought up here, you may not be used to the volatility of the crypto markets. I mean, it's a 10% move in one day, sadly isn't unheard of. And if that's for you, if you can handle that volatility, fantastic. But if it's been a little bit much for you, or you've, bought at $3,000 Bitcoin recently and, cashed out here, or want to, reinvest in some other assets, this may be the time for you to learn how to change your Bitcoin into gold. Now, what I will show you is a process that you can use with the Perth Mint. So it's backed by the state government in Perth. Now, of course, you could just take your Bitcoin out and go and buy some gold at a dealer, and then you can physically hold it in your hand. Like here, I've got a 1 gram little card worth of gold in a little Pam bar here. I mean, it's a 1 gram bar. It's more a novelty just to have it. I use it to remind me not to buy that computer game for $30, $40. It makes me think, oh, wait a minute, I could invest that in something I could just forget about and hold on to a long time. So gold, it doesn't seem to be, well, fluctuating as much as Bitcoin. They're comparing it to gold as as good as gold, but it's a little bit volatile, at least for my liking. So the way to do this is to use this app here from the Perth Mint. Now, the Perth Mint is guaranteed by the Australian government, or the West Australian government, and the Gold Pass gold trading app allows you to buy gold using their app. And what I'll do is I will I'll link to a video I have done on this now, where we can I will show you, I've done this previously, how to use that app. And then we'll come back and we'll look at the next steps. So let's have a look here. Securely trade, transfer, and store physical gold via digital certificates with Gold Pass. And I thought this is interesting. It has kind of a crypto vibe to it. And, the new Gold Pass app offers another dimension to the expansive range of innovative investment and storage solutions offered by the Perth Mint. So what's Gold Path? At the touch of a screen, Gold Pass, not Path, gives investors the unique ability to securely buy, store, and sell physical gold via digital certificates. The app also allows the instantaneous transfer of gold to other Gold Pass users. So, the Perth Mint's latest investment platform, powered by InfiGold technology, offers investors the trusted quality for the Perth Mint's products and renowned for, with the flexibility and convenience to access their wealth at any time. All Gold Pass digital certificates are 100% backed by physical Perth Mint gold, stored in its central bank credit vaults, with the weight and purity of every ounce guaranteed by the government of Western Australia. Gold Pass digital certificates are an alternative to cryptocurrency investments and will pave the way for gold to be used as a transactional currency. So with this, you're not actually buying gold, you're buying a digital certificate that is backed by gold. So it's like the old dollar standard in the US. And what I have here, this is just some footage of me using the app. Hang on. Why is that bringing that up there? There we go. And this I just recorded on my phone, guys. So there you go. There's my $1,000 worth of gold. that I bought, and I'll just go back for a second there. So I transferred $1,000 Australian over to it just to give it a try and to see what it was like. I bought it for $2,043, so I'm losing my money, but it's okay. I'm just in it. The whole Perth Mint is based on an older model where it's more for long-term storage. So I bought that. Right now I've got no cash in the account. You can see here, there is the... Hang on, I'll try and bring it up. This is how to deposit it. So what you do is once you get set up in the app, you put your passwords, everything in there on your phone, you need to deposit money into their bank account. And then you need to put your first initial and your surname in there. So, I did that. It took about a day to get there. I'm with CBA, Commonwealth Bank. There was Westpac. So it took a day to get there. And then I got a notice in the app that I had my $1,000 there available to trade. And then I could just buy the gold using the app, or buy the certificate using the app. And you click here and watch, it'll just load up the current market. It's coming. There you go. So you can buy gold, and I can type in how much you want by weight. So I wanted to buy 1,000 ounces of gold, and that would cost me about 2 million Australian dollars. Now, I don't quite have that in the account yet. That'll get there after the YouTube channel just grows a little bit more, the 2 million bucks. I'll just wait for that. But, obviously, yeah, I'm an architect, guys. I can't afford 2 million bucks worth of gold. I bought 0.4 of an ounce just to give it a try and to test the system. And so then I had a bit of money. I had like $5 left over. So what I did is I withdrew it. Now, to withdraw the money out of there, you need to give them, you need to verify your identification. So for that, I just sent my driver's license to them. And then you need to give them your bank statement of a bank account that you sent the money from to prove that it's you with your same name. And it took about a day for the money to get back to me, or two or 3 days for the $5 that I left over to get in my account. Now, you should be able to, you can report problems and all of this here. You should be able to actually physically go in there and get real gold for it, or the Perth Mint will send you the gold that you've bought using this method. And there is a transaction fee. There's no holding fee, because, it's just in their general pool of gold. Hopefully, that's what they're saying. They're saying it's backed up by the actual gold they have. There's no holding fee, but I think there's between a 1 and a 0.2% charge. So I paid about $9. I think I got it for $985. I paid about $9.85 to make this transaction, to get this gold. And, it worked quite well. I've got it there. I can now accept gold. So if you want to donate gold to HeiseSays, go right ahead, guys. Please do. I'm trying to get my father-in-law who's living with us. I said, okay, can you pay your rent in gold? That'd be awesome. He didn't like that idea. Okay, so you're back now looking at that previous video. You can see how it was quite useful for buying small amounts. But this is the first part of it. This is, you can send money to Perth Mint and you can use it to buy gold. And then you can pay to get that minted into bars and sent to your coins, and there's a different fee. The last time I looked for like a 5-ounce bar, I think it was $20 plus postage to get minted just into a simple bar, which isn't unreasonable. And considering the amount of money you need to pay certain dealers at the moment, makes a lot of sense. And if you trust the Perth Mint, that's perfectly fine. Frankly, I trust the Perth Mint. If Perth Mint gets in trouble providing me with my gold or my fiat value of the gold, then there's going to be few other issues to be concerned of. The one thing I like about this is I can sell small amounts, or you can send small amounts to other people, either directly from the Gold Pass app, and you can see here you can get it on Apple and you can get it on Google Play, and it's really only used for buying gold there in the Perth Mint. That's all the use of it is, really. But there's another product, and this is the Perth Mint Gold Token issued by Infinity Gold. Now these are a crypto token that is equal to their weight in gold, or it's equal to the equivalent Gold Pass back certificates. So if you buy some Perth Mint Gold tokens, you're essentially buying a weight of gold, and you can send that to your Gold Pass app. And it will get burned, and it will increase the amount of gold you have. So say you buy one Perth Mint gold token, you're buying 1 ounce of gold. Let's have a look here. We'll jump back to CoinMarketCap and we'll look at Perth Mint gold token and see what it is. So it's trading at $1,694.50 US cents, and I'll bring up trading economics and we'll compare that to the rough price of gold here. 1,695. Okay, so they're pretty close. You can see here. Okay, so you can buy this token and then you can turn it into gold on your gold pass. But how do you get this token? How do you get this token? Well, you need to go here to Kucoin. This is the exchange, and you'll have heard me mention it before. I have a referral link with Kucoin, so people sign up using my referral link. I'll get a tiny portion of their transaction fees they pay. It's a reasonably clean, efficient exchange. As with any crypto exchanges, if you're new to this, you never leave your currency or your tokens on the exchange. You should take them off because they're always susceptible to going under or getting hacked. It depends. It's getting a lot better these days. But one thing, because you're trading in Perth Mint gold tokens, and that can be sent to the Perth Mint in Australia, you need to have KYC. So you'll need to get a verified account. So you can't just do it as an email. So it won't let you trade if you have an unverified account. So what I thought I'd do is I will trade right now. We'll buy some Perth Mint gold tokens, and then I will send them from the exchange to my Ethereum wallet, and then I will send them from the Ethereum wallet to my gold pass. So I'll take you through all the steps. So it's not an easy process to do once you do it. First step is you need to get a gold pass account set up with the Perth Mint, and that needs to be verified. Remember, so you need to send them identification information. You need to link a bank account to it. You need to get all that set up. Then you also need to get a Kucoin account, and you need to get that verified. You need to get that Kucoin account verified, send them your information. Usually takes a day or two so you can trade in the token. But then also what you need to have, and I almost forgot about this, you need to have an Ethereum wallet, because the Perth Mint gold token is an E20 backed E20 token. It's part of the Ethereum blockchain. So you need to get an Ether wallet. And you go here to Mu and you can get yourself your free Ether wallet. Now, just jump here if you haven't done it and create your new wallet. You make sure you keep a record of all the past phrases and numbers and things they tell you. You need to keep a record of all of that because that is your access to it. If you lose access to this, you lose access to this account. And you need to link your Ethereum wallet to your Gold Pass app. So that how it works is when you get your Perth Mint gold tokens, you buy it on this exchange, you send it to your Ethereum wallet, and then you send it from the Ethereum wallet to get burned or destroyed. And then the Perth Mint gold token detects that you've destroyed them from your Ethereum wallet address and then assigns you that weight in Gold Pass. Once you do it once, it's easy once you get the hang of it, but it's crypto. Crypto is not user-friendly, guys. It is not user-friendly. That's one big issue I have with it compared to other consumer products. Where all these people are saying, this is the future, moon. It's just not easy. That's the problem, But still, if you have some crypto, like I have at the moment, I will get, I earn crypto every month from my Brave browser or for the library channel I have. If you haven't subscribed to me on library, check it out. My affiliate link is below, and I think I get 15 library credits, and so do you every time we sign up. It's like 30 cents. Still, never look at gift horse in the mouse, particularly when you turn it into gold. So let's have a look here. We'll jump to my Kucoin, and I think I've got like 30 bucks in here, or 27 Australian dollars. We'll jump to it here. How do we do this? Okay, we'll go to my main account. So with Kucoin, with the Perth Mint gold token, all of these tokens are paired with different things. Okay, you'll see Perth Mint gold token. It's right now, and by I say paired, these are like currencies. It's like foreign exchanges. Perth Mint gold token I can trade with Bitcoin, but I've gotten my tokens as all these other alt tokens. I've got library tokens. I've got BAT tokens. What I do is when I move them around, when I move them around, I will actually use XRP. I will use XRP to move something from one token, from one exchange to another, because you pay a transaction fee every time you move crypto around. And that's, well, it's a lot cheaper to do it with XRP and then to reconvert it in, I found. When I moved like $13 worth of Bitcoin, you can lose most of it in a transaction. That's another problem with this tech, guys. It's another problem with the tech. So what we'll do is we will trade. We'll go to my trading account, because you put it in your main account and then you move it to your trading account. And you can see here I've got $27 in Bitcoin. And I'll go Perth Mint Gold Token, PNGT, and I will trade it. And you can see I can trade it with the USDT, so Tether, or Perth Mint Gold Token, BTC, so BTC, which is Bitcoin. And as it loads up, so what I will do now, I'm going to buy it at the best market price, 100%, 27 Australian dollars. I don't really care what the market price is. I know roughly what it is. It's going to be close enough. I want to flip my Bitcoin over to the Perth Mint Gold Token. Well, because I'm doing a tutorial on it. So I've placed the order. If you can set a price, you can do stop and market and all these other ones. If you want to get a real tutorial on how to, trade and do it properly, be right ahead. There can be some difference between the price that you're paying here. Sometimes you're paying a premium for the Perth Mint Gold Token to the actual value of the gold. Sometimes it's a little cheaper. It just depends. That's the difference between some markets. So what we'll do is we'll go back. I've done that. It's processed. And let's have a look at my assets now, because every time you do it, because you pay a transaction fee when you make the transaction, we'll load it up. So there you go. I've now got 0.01 ounces of gold. 0.01. Now I'm going to transfer that to my main trading account, all of it. And the reason why they have this separate is just another level of security. So now I'll go back to my main account, and I'm going to, there we go. So I want to withdraw this now. Now when I'm withdrawing it, I need to send it to my wallet address, which is here, which I put in previously, which is linked to my gold pass, What I'll do is I'll bring up the little description here, and you can see here, this is a snapshot from my app, and you can see I've linked this address to it. So I need to always retain control of this Ethereum address, because that's permanently linked to my gold pass now, and I can't link another one to it. I'd have to set up a whole new one. I don't even know if I could do it. I'd have to contact them. But that's the thing. You need to get that Ethereum address, and that's your gateway into your gold pass from this token. So what I've done is I've got my wallet address here. I've got how much I've got, and I'm going to say, tutorial, I'll call it. And notice here there's a fee. There is a withdrawal fee. 0.002 ounces of gold. And right now that's costing me $3.39 to withdraw that gold from here. That's the withdrawal fee of this exchange. Every exchange has something like this. It's just how they make their money. And that, if I was to withdraw like 50 ounces or even more gold, it would be the same fee. It's only a big percentage now because I'm just doing a little bit. So I can do a tutorial for you guys, and I'm going to cop it. I'm just going to cop that. So here we go. You can see some previous transactions I've done where I've been moving stuff back and forth, or pretty much to Perth Mint. So I'm going to confirm that. And I'll do my password. And that is done. You can see here, and it's in progress. I can view the transaction on the blockchain, and it'll just take some time to go through. And what we'll do is I'll cut back to when that's hit my Ethereum wallet, and then I will convert it over to my Perth Mint gold token, and we will have a look at that final step of the process, how to get it in there. Now, one thing you may want to consider is it worth mining another crypto or hodling a crypto that generates a return to flip into Perth Mint gold tokens? I haven't looked at that in any any detail. I've tried it a little bit just as a bit of a hobby, but the returns I was getting wasn't enough. It'd just be more cost effective to send the money to Perth Mint and to buy it in gold token. Because you've got to understand, every time you do one of these transactions in crypto, you're losing a little bit. They're taking a little slice. Every time you move from one exchange to another, you take a slice. Every time you exchange from one token to another, they're taking another slice. Whereas if you go and buy at the Perth Mint directly using this Gold Pass app, it's like a $5 transaction fee. So if you put in $1,000, it's a flat $5 for your gold purchase. And then you can share and distribute small amounts of this to whoever needs it. I really love this app. It's a great idea. Because if gold shoots up crazy, big amounts, this is going to be a really convenient way for you to liquefy tiny amounts of it and get cash. And I know people will say, if you're not holding it, it's not real. But, I mean, do you want to have everything in physical assets, or do you want to have something that you can liquefy much easier than you need to? At least that's my strategy. I like to be diverse in my different holdings. So what we'll do is I'll come back to you once I get my Ether wallet working. Okay, so what we're looking at now is the Ether scan, and this is showing the transaction I made. So this is the thing with crypto. You can see where every transaction is made. This is why governments will switch to digital currencies. They'll love it. They'll be able to log every transaction, see wherever you're going. So yes. So here you go. There's my withdrawal of 0.0082 Perth Mint gold tokens from Kucoin. And here it is in my exchange. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to send a transaction, and I want to send Perth Mint gold tokens. The entire balance. Now, to do this, you need to have some Ethereum in your wallet as well. Not very much, only a couple of cents, but that's another step in the process. And you can buy Ethereum on the Kucoin exchange and send it here. You can buy it on, if you're in Australia, to get your Ethereum, you can buy it on Independent Reserve to get it on here. So, there's another part of the process. And I need to send it to this address here, and look it up on the app when you get it, but it's got dead in it. What's important is what address it's coming from. So you could send Perth Mint gold tokens to any Ethereum address. So if you wanted to send some Perth Mint gold tokens to a friend that has an address, you just get their address, send it to them, and then they can convert it to the Gold Pass app. So here we go. I've got it, and it's going to cost me 39 US cents worth of Ether to do, and I'm going to send that transaction, and I'll confirm. Fantastic. And we'll check the status on Ether.io. I mean, here's the thing. You should be able to... This is one thing I noticed when there was that... cloud token crypto scam that I was looking at. And all these idiots are saying, oh, they just haven't developed their the viewer here, whatever we're looking at, their version of EtherScan. They just haven't developed it, but this is fundamentally one of the simplest things you need to do. So I've sent it now, and it's a success. So what I will do is I will cut back to when it's appeared in my Gold Pass app, and I will show you how that's worked. Okay, so that transaction has gone through, and it took a few minutes. It can depend on how busy the Ethereum network is, how much demand there is. It didn't take that long. But I went and had a rib for lunch while it happened. So if we jump over here, you can see now I got 0.0820 of gold from certificates for the burnt Perth Mint gold tokens. So there you go, guys. I've now added to my gold holdings on the Gold Pass app. It was a interesting way to convert, or a useful way to convert to another form of digital gold. Now I could have just kept my Perth Mint gold tokens, Perth Mint gold tokens on my Ethereum wallet and just left them there. Just store them here for the long term. You can do that as well if you want. But then the process of getting them into into cash is still a few-step process. I mean, you could sit on them here for a while, then maybe if you wanted to get back into crypto at another time, put it back onto the Kucoin exchange and flip it over to Bitcoin and then buy something else. That's another way you could do it. But remember, I'd recommend you don't store anything on the Perth Mint, on the Kucoin exchange, and talk to your accountant regarding any of the particular tax implications over what you're doing. Remember, guys, I'm an architect, and this isn't really financial advice. This is more a how-to do it. Because I'm sure a lot of people have made a killing with the, well, with the, let's say, exciting Bitcoin run for the halving. Or maybe some people just want to exit the market and get into something a little bit more stable. So there you have it, guys. That is the process. And we'll go through it once again. The first step is to get the Gold Pass app and set it up with the Perth Mint here in Australia. You'll need to give identifying information. Then you will need to get an Ethereum wallet. And I'll give the address for this for my Ether, and that's free. Set that all up with your information there and keep it secure. Keep everything you get. Take a written copy of it and lock it away somewhere so you can get access to that wallet as well. Because remember, if you bugger it up, if you send it to the wrong place, this isn't like banking. This isn't user-friendly. Then you need to also get a Kucoin account, and you'll need to KYC it to trade the Perth Mint gold token there. And if you want to support the channel, sign up using our referral link. And you can see, once you get all of that, then you can buy the Perth Mint gold tokens for your exchange your Bitcoin for the Perth Mint gold tokens, send it to your Ethereum wallet back here, and then send it to your Gold Pass app. And then if you want, you can contact them. They can make you bars and send it to you at home. But I just looked now, I think it was 1 ounce bar is $20 and then $55 for a 2 ounce bar. And those are subject to change, plus other postage fees. So there's a way to do it, guys. There is a way to do it. So are you a fan of, Perth Mint gold token? Do you use it? Let me know in the comments. So you a crypto trader? Have you looked at any of these things? Or are you just holding on to your Bitcoin forever? Now, as I said before, I tried to look at mining and then flipping it into gold using that in crypto. It's just, with all the exchange fees and everything moving around, it's more cost effective just to send the cash directly to Perth Mint to Perth Mint. And you can, to do that, and I explained that in my other video, you just transfer the money there and it takes a few days. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope, that helped some of you out. I know it's a bit different to my other content, but I thought because of the halving, it probably might be useful to some people. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to support us, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel on YouTube or on Patreon. You can support us via our affiliate links at Amazon or eBay or Independent Reserve and Kucoin. You can send us gold directly from the Gold Pass app from Perth Mint. You can buy a merch from HeiseSays, or you can support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.